tale to tell. I have a story. I quite often go on shamanic journeys, kind of waking dreams. They can be helpful and informative and healing. Last year, August, I went on a shamanic journey, and it became more than that. It became something really powerful, scary in some ways, and I didn't tell the tale. That was a shame. So I'm going to tell the story now, and I hope you find it interesting. I journeyed to the oak tree, the usual story, and entered and went down the spiral staircase to the lower worlds. I was on my own, no one came with me. That's unusual. But when I entered the lower worlds, when I got to the hallway at the bottom, rather than go straight through the tunnel to the lower worlds, I actually span, put my arms out and circled, dancing. It's really quite magical, especially as in that chamber. Normally it's just a passing place, somewhere you go through. After I'd danced for a while, I went down the tunnel and emerged into the lower worlds. And when I got there, Horse and Wolf were there to meet me. And Kestrel was flying around, gaze just intent, focused on me in this case, as Kestrels do. I went and lay on the ground with my arms outstretched, still under that gaze of Kestrel. Wolf came up, sniffed, and lay alongside me with her neck holding my arm to the ground. I could feel her heartbeat, but I wasn't threatened in any way. And then Horse came up to my left hand side and did exactly the same thing. Lay alongside me, put her head on my neck. So if you like, in some ways, I was trapped. But I wasn't. Kestrel was still looking down at me, Wolf on my right and Horse on my left, totally pinned to the floor. But what I felt was pure love, like I'd never known before, so strong and so powerful. That was fantastic. So I'm held on the ground by the gaze of Kestrel and the weight and presence of Wolf and Horse. So what happened next was incredible, because I was held with that much love, I was able to fly. And I left my body and became a buzzard with two magpies in support, accompanying me. And we flew. That was incredible too, because obviously if you're in the loving embrace of love, you gain wings and you can fly. That was fantastic. Now, if you combine that with a dream I'd had, I'm not sure if it was that morning or the day before, it becomes even more powerful. You see, I had borrowed a Harley Davidson. I always wanted to give it back, and I intended to give it back. But then I realised the people who actually owned this Harley Davidson knew I had borrowed it. So it was never going to be possible to give it back unchanged, with some mileage on it, less fuel, not as good as I had borrowed it. That was interesting, especially if you combine it with that vision of love setting you free. If you think of that Harley Davidson as the earth and us as the caretakers, i.e. me, then effectively that's what we're doing. We keep using our precious earth and damaging it and then wanting to give it back. And if we then remember that if we are held by love, we can fly, then we need to love our earth. We need to love our earth. Now there's nothing new about that, except for the fact that we're still not doing it as well as we could or should do. Those people who are properly in power are not doing. So maybe it's another way of the earth saying to us, look after me and I will look after you and I will help you be free. How powerful is that? That's really powerful. So the question is, apart from putting together this video, how do we get the message out there?